Hook 'em horns, guys. How's it going? Why David Ash? Let's start with that question, shall we? Question I've been asking all year. Why David Ash? McCoy threw 4 picks against Baylor. Yes, he did. But guess what? He put up more points in that Baylor game than David Ash has put up in any game all year, even though he threw 4 interceptions, okay? He threw 4 interceptions in one game, which is still 4 less than Ash has thrown this season. Why are we playing David Ash? We won the game, okay? We beat California because of our defense, which is what's been happening all year. If we were playing a better team with a better offense, we would have been in trouble because David Ash can't put up points. California came into the game knowing that we were going to be completely one-dimensional with David Ash throwing the ball, and so they stuffed the run. They just put everybody in the box, and we had one big pass play and a trick play that got us a touchdown. Okay, big whoop-de-doo. McCoy needs to be playing. The offense runs better with McCoy starting, not with Ash. McCoy is a better passer, has better vision of the field. He's better scrambling around in the pocket. No, he's not as good of a runner, but he has better awareness in the pocket, better pocket presence. He knows what's going on around him more than Ash does. He gets it. The reason we beat Texas A&M was because Case McCoy, even though he had a tough game in that one, got his composure together, brought us back for a game-winning drive, and we sent the Aggies off to the SEC whining and pouting, and with the memory of Justin Tucker kicking through a field goal and to beat them, and yet another McCoy leading a drive to beat them. Another McCoy beating them. Okay, now David Ash comes in. We only put up 21 points, which fine, whatever. We put up 21 points. We won the game. Our defense played fantastic. Hats off to them. Why Ash? That's my question. We knew the defense was going to dominate. Why Ash? He didn't turn the ball over, but he still didn't look good out there. And he had 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks, to prepare for this team. He had like 3 weeks to prepare for a team, and he still didn't really look all that great out there. He's probably going to start next year, unfortunately. I think if McCoy was starting next year, we'd have a chance to go to the championship game. In reality, if we just let him play, let him know that he was the starter in the offseason. I don't see why he's not the starter. Yeah, Ash has a pretty good attitude on the sidelines and on the field, but he's only a freshman, but he doesn't look like a leader out there. And he can run. Big whoop. Case McCoy can run too. Not as well, not as big, but guess what? He can actually throw the ball too. Um, I got news for you. 21 points isn't going to be enough to beat teams in the Big 12 most of the time. We have a great defense, but there's some very, very high octane offense. I'm sorry, I'm wearing an Indiana shirt. I live here in Indiana, so I've got to support the place. I really hate Indiana. It's just that this was like $5. So anyway, but McCoy needs to start. Ash is probably going to get to start next season. I think we're throwing away a chance to win a championship either next year or the year after with McCoy. But who knows, if Ash starts this coming year, maybe the year after that, we could win a championship with him. I think down the road he'll be a good quarterback. I really do. But I just think McCoy's further along and better. But I'm not coaching. Mac Brown's a great coach. I guess we just have to trust him and what he thinks, even though it seems dead wrong to me right now. It has all year. But good job to the defense. They played well. California's defense did a pretty good job not letting us run the ball. Good hats off to them too. They did a great job getting in the backfield. Espinoza had a tough game, our center, but young offensive line. We'll return a lot of talent next year. Losing Blake Gideon, Man Marshall, Keenan Robinson, Keystone Randall off the defense, but we're returning a lot of guys in the secondary. I believe Kenny Vaccaro is coming back. I don't know for sure what year he is, but I'm pretty sure he's coming back. We have Adrian Phillips back next year, Carrington Bindum, Quandre Diggs, Josh Turner will be back next year. He's a cornerback who had a couple of good plays. I'm going to look at their roster real quick to see who all they have at that corner position. AJ White has played at times this year as well. Jordan Hicks, the linebacker, but he really seems like he goes out there and plays corner on occasion. And yes, Kenny Vaccaro will be back next year. Christian Scott, I believe, will be back next year as well. So we've got a lot of guys coming back. Oh well, I guess I'm not the coach. What can I say? It irritates me because I know McCoy is better, and I think it's almost like they want to give the nod to Ash because he can run, and because they don't want it to seem like they're giving the edge to McCoy because he isn't McCoy. So I'm not sure what's going on, but it's a frustrating situation to be in. By the way, next year we're also returning a lot of guys off our defensive line. We're going to have Howell coming back, Taylor Bible, Reggie Wilson, Alto for Jackson Jeffco, Dorsey, I forget what his first name is now. But we got a lot of guys returning. So we're going to be great again defensively next year with Underman Diaz, of course. And offensively, who knows what's going to happen. If it's going to be McCoy, if it's going to be Ash. We don't know. If it's Ash, will McCoy transfer? I hope not. But if you're not going to play him, might as well, because he's got the talent to start. So, Hook'em Horns, good job. Glad we won, but I think we could be getting into another tough situation with our quarterback again next year because Hook'em Horns take this fight. See you next year, guys.